Hello everybody, how you doing? My name's Tim, this is Bird Dog Golf, and today we're going to get our numbers. Before the season starts, I said this before, you should always know what your distances are. If you don't know what your distances are, well, how do you know which club to pull? I could be 125 out. I don't know how far that is. Maybe it's a 7-iron, maybe it's a 60. It doesn't compute unless you compute it. So what I like to do before the season starts, get to a simulator and go through my bag, hit about 5 shots with each club, get the average, and write it down. Either mental note, put it on a piece of paper, so that way when you're out on the real course, you can actually know the distances that your clubs will go. So I'm going to rapid fire here. I'm going to hit 5 shots with each of my clubs, and we're just going to see what the average distance is. We're going to write that down. So let's go. 95 on the dot. I think we'll take 95. Keep 95 on that one. Now this is the 56 degree. This one normally goes like 105. My 52 degrees last year was about my 110 to 115 club. Let's see if I've lost anything from last year. Man, Rocket City. Utility wedge. I carry 5 wedges in my bag because the most important part of the game is around the green. So this is my 130 club. It's about a 50 degree. 130. Let's see where it's at this year. A little off that. I think the 130 to 135 is good. Another thing you want to make sure of is that you're using the same golf ball. At least the same type of golf ball for your swing speed, which is very important to also look at, because then you know which golf ball is right for you. Check your swing speed while you're here. Make sure you have the right golf ball, and make sure you get your distance. Super important before the beginning of the season to have all those numbers down and dialed in. This should go about 145. 9-iron. 9-iron should be about 155. And that one was smashed. Whoopsie. You don't want to take your longest shot, right? Because you're not always going to hit a perfect shot every time. But you want to take the average. 155, 160. 9-iron. Guess I'm going to call it 160. It's fine. This is the purpose of this, to figure out your distances. Now, if I'm 160 out, calm weather, I'll have more confidence in my 9-iron now than I would before. That's how this works. It's all about confidence. And when you know your numbers, you will be confident. That is a 182 8-iron. What is going on? I'm telling you, releasing that club will work wonders. That one I felt like I didn't release it. Still 172. Last year, this was my 165 club. Okay, so I think that's unreal. I'm going to say 175 for the 8-iron this year. That's crazy. 175, huh? Which 175, that was my 7-iron last year. So just goes to show you, just technique. There you go. Now that's crazy. I've never hit my 7-iron 200 yards. I'm telling you, if you haven't watched the video on releasing the club, go check that video out. because releasing the club will add speed to your swing. What's my club speed right now? It's like 90. That's club speed of 90 for a 7-iron. So my 6-iron last year was my 185, 190 club. See what it is this year. That might have only been 4 shots, but I'm getting tired, so it is what it is. And from the 5-iron, I go to a 5 wood. I don't play any hybrids or anything like that. I feel like the irons are good enough to get me where I need to get around the golf course. And so then I jump into the woods, which last year this 5 wood would get me about 230. 230 pretty consistently. So let's see where we're at this year. Little chunky, but 3 wood last year was my 240, 245 club. There we go. Whoa. Almost 260. I don't think I can quite put that in the book, but I think I can safely say this could be my 250 club this year. There we go. Little Hammer City. 275, 280. Okay. Anywho, tired golf. That, yeah, you might have to do 2 days. But point being, get your distances. Something that's important. So you'll be ready for golf in the summer or when the snow goes away. Anyways, have fun, enjoy golf, and we'll see you next time. Peace.